morning, everybody. I do look a bit like I've walked through edge backwards, don't I? But I haven't. This is just the look of the day. How's it going? Oh my goodness me. How's it going out there? I'm just halfway through doing the admin side. I thought I'd just quickly turn it on and then go and do my admin. So just 1 second while you all wander on over. What's that? Oh, that's not the right button. Do say hi if you just joined us. Say hi. I'm just doing the admin bits. So just say hi if you are there. Morning, Barbara. How are you? Right, let's do a bit more of that. It's very noisy out there today because I think there's the National Grid are outside. They've stopped us parking on the road and all sorts. Morning, everyone. I hope you're all right. And everything is fine. I'm just going to clear up pearl shells, make a blinking mess. That's what they do. Just try and clear up the mess of the pearl shells. Morning, Elysian. How are you doing? I've got a Rogue Edison here that fell out when I was filming yesterday. Morning, Helen. How are you doing? Moving in 3 weeks. That happened quickly then. Oh, what are you going to miss, Helen? Have you got a list of Spanish things that you'll miss, apart from the sun, obviously? Then, yeah, what? There must be things that you're going to miss. Let's turn that volume off. I thought I'd got it turned off. Got this new phone that can't work. How do we turn that off then? Oh. It's not the same. Oh, right. Do I have to press it? Hold for silent, it says. Oh, okay. Clever, clever, clever. Morning, Rani. How's it going? Oh, I haven't had a chat with anyone for ages, so that would be nice. If you've got anything to chat about, chat away. Let's do that. 1 second. Well, it's Friday morning, so on a Friday morning, we always start the show with what we're up to at the weekend, don't we? That's how we start the show. So what are we doing at the weekend? I've got a really busy weekend, actually, this weekend. Tonight, my sister and her husband are coming over, and we're going out to a party where the theme is bougie, and you've got to, what's the invitation says? It's very cleverly worded. It says... this party is not fancy dress. It is dress fancy. So we've got to dress fancy. How exciting. So I've got to find something to wear. I mean, I'll manage what Carl wear. Yes, so that's tonight. Tomorrow, hopefully, then my sister-in-law is coming down. Carl's friend is coming over. So there's all sorts going on. It's just busy, busy, busy. Lissy says, I'm fine, thanks. How are you? Did you go fossling again? I'm okay, thank you. Apart from the weird hormone week that I was talking about. Other than that, I'm all right. I didn't manage to get out fossiling this week. They did go without me. Mark sent me a photo of the fossil, and it was so lovely. But I haven't managed to get out. And then they're going out again next week, but I don't think I can do that one either. So then I think I've probably missed it for the year, unfortunately. So yeah, that's the trouble with running a business, isn't it? That you can't fit everything in. So no more fossiling for me. Maybe next year. Look at this. What is this? So what is everyone else up to? So that's my weekend of, I don't know, partying. socializing, I suppose. Johnny passed his driving test, so that's good. So he's free now and he's out and about doing all sorts of stuff, so that's good. He's got his friends coming over tonight, actually. Yeah, and so all is good. All is good in our world. What's going on with everyone out there? Are you ready? Are you out? Have you got craft fairs? The Christmas markets must start soon. Are you ready for Christmas markets? Yeah, tell me what's going on. That would be great. During this live, we have got pearls from last night and then any requests that you've got. I think last week we found some really good stuff, didn't we? Just a minute. Let's have a look. I should just be packing and more packing. It's going to be hard to move. Is it hard to move from Spain, Helen? How are you going to do that? That sounds like a lot of work, doesn't it? Moving another country away, that does sound like a lot of work. Or do you maybe get in the mindset that you don't collect loads because you know one day you're going to move back? I don't know. I'm not sure. Well, maybe if you're moving, you're moving. Maybe it doesn't matter where you're moving. I don't know. Well, I've got all the pearls from yesterday. So last night we did a pearl live, and so we have this pearl. We have our pearl suppliers, which is a young lady and her mother, and they're actually coming over to visit me next weekend. But they have been collecting up all the latest pearls in the market, and then they send them into the UK and post them on to us. So it's really nice, and they send us a whole selection of really cool stuff. And it's working really well. I think they're doing a really good job. They've sent, because there's so much new, and sometimes they resend the odd thing that's a bit refreshed. But I think it's quite a nice way to work. It's a little bit different. So we've got a selection. I think there's about 50 different pearl lines that they've sent over to us, and we can run through those. And then it is a request show, so if you've got any requests, you can pop those in. And then see how we get on. If you don't go on all day, then I've got lots to do. I haven't put my house back. I had the decorator decorate, and the house is an absolute tip. And I've got visitors all weekend. You know what it's like. Morning, Karen. How are you doing? No Christmas markets booked in yet. I refuse to pay some of the extraordinary table prices. Is it really expensive then, Tracy? Is it? Does it get really expensive? But you're lucky, aren't you? Because you're located somewhere, people know where you are and they come by. So that's your pitch forever, isn't it? So you don't have to do the Christmas markets unless you want to. But I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was saying she was paying high price. I think it was £1,000 for a weekend somewhere, which just seems so much money. I mean, from our point of view, how many beads would have to sell for £1,000? That is insane. And then she was talking about the jewelry show, so the big jewelry show in London. But I think that's £6,000. And you think it's just, we'd have to sell so many beads. It's not viable for us. Our product's not high enough priced. We don't put that kind of margin in there to cover the cost of those sorts of things. Hannah says, cannot wait. Snow and proper Christmas and family make moving from Spain worth it. Oh, that's nice, Helen. Well, my sister lived in New Zealand, or she lived in Australia for years, and then she moved to New Zealand, and then she came back. And her point was that you can be in the most beautiful place in the world, which New Zealand probably is, but if you're not with the people you want to be with, it just doesn't matter. Is that how you feel, Helen? How are you doing, Rani? I did say good morning to you earlier, I thought, but good morning. Morning, Bridget. I have 2 questions. Oh, I have questioned 2 months ago, but I bought little tiny opals from the gemstone wholesaler in the UK. Is it possible to have 9 more to make earrings? Oh, you mean that when we did the clearance live, that live with the tiny, tiny opals, if you send me a photo of them, I will find out for you, see if we can find some more. She might have some more. I'll find out. Rani says, Christmas fairs are so expensive, table prices for a few hours. And Trace says, some of the prices are disgraceful and the footfall isn't always what you'd expect it to be. Well, you're expecting them to market it ultimately, aren't you, for the money, to get the people through the door. So yes, right, that makes sense, Ranny. I thought I was going around the bend. I've had a bit of a bad week with the brain, so yeah. So I was like, I'm sure I said that, but I can't be sure of anything at the moment. So yes, so that's all exciting. Other news. What would you like us to gift you at Christmas? We're doing Christmas gifting for the customers this week. Last year we gave you socks. We're not going to do that again this year. So we've got a small idea, but not enough of an idea. So if there's anything you particularly think is a good Christmas gift to receive, then let us know, because we'd like to do that. What else are we up to behind the scenes here? Next week is a mineral live, so I've got quite a lot of prep to do on that. I was trying to encourage Jemmy Claire to come on, but she's not responded. I don't think she wants to come on screen. I thought she'd be quite interesting because she'll know all about the crystallography side, and we could just natter gemstones. That would be fun. But I don't know. She didn't respond to my message, so it'll probably just be me nattering gemstones to you. And then we've got all sorts of different mineral specimens, so little collector's pieces, and then fun things and things that you could maybe work with. But it's nice to see the minerals. That's how the gemstones come in their natural state, and that's my favourite. So that is next week. A cleaning cloth. That's a good idea, but I don't think we've got very many left. I think I've only got about 10 left. But that is a good idea, Ranny. I can't get them in time for Christmas now. There you are, Claire. I was just talking about you. Did you hear me? Are you coming on the show next week? I thought we could have a casual natter and just natter to one another. Stay over, do the Friday morning. I have a funny feeling Claire's husband works on a Thursday, so she can't escape. Yeah, I don't know other gifts. Anyway, what else have we been up to? So I've been prepping that live, and then also working on the live after that. I've got a meeting as a guardian for the assay office next week, but there's nothing really, really, really juicy. I must say, nothing amazingly juicy going on. It can be marketed well, but sometimes the entrance price is high. Why would you pay to go and buy stuff? I wouldn't pay to go and buy stuff. That is probably where they go wrong. Greed. Hey, no, I didn't what you said. You didn't hear what I said. I was saying that I invited you to come on the live, but you didn't answer the question. Understandably so. Yes, a cleaning cloth. I need that, Bridget says. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can. I don't think I can order them. They're very special, our cleaning cloths. And I don't think they'd get here for Christmas, but I'll have a look. What about the little boxes with the lotus flower on them? That's a nice idea as well. Sweets are good, Karen says. We've done chocolates, haven't we? Karen's been with us since the start, so she knows. So we've done chocolates most years, and then last year we branched out. I'm still waiting for somebody to design and create us a gemstone chocolate, but nobody seems to want to do it. The mold doesn't exist of what I want. There are molds, but not the one I want. So no one will do it, but I will continue my quest, I must say. I'm going to carry on. Hi, April, how are you doing? Shall we crack on? I've been sitting here nattering, playing with this little pearl for 20 minutes, apparently. Let's put him in there. Right, what do you want to know? See, Claire is again avoiding the question. You don't have to publicly decide that you're not coming. She's going to message me after the live, she says. Okay. Right, we've got around 50 new lines of pearls. I do have a charging issue because the new phone uses a different charger to the old phone. Of course it does. So the new phone has a different charger, which is the same as the laptop, but the laptop has no battery. So we're going to just use the new phone and hope the battery doesn't go too quickly. No chocolates, only Belgian chocolates. Oh, I don't know what this is. Learn about the objects and places around you. The images. So what's it going to do? I'm sorry, it's asking me to do something. So it's saying I can teach it. Let's ask it about this crystal here now. So taking a photo, tapping to search. Right. It says it's a green kyanite crystal. It's not. It's an aquamarine crystal. Oh, and then it shows me other aquamarine crystals. Yeah, that's clever, isn't it? Sorry, totally distracted by the technology. Right, we're going to do this, and then we're going to get going. Morning, Michael. How are you doing? Claire missed the message like yesterday. Yeah, that's a pleasure, isn't it? 5 minutes of meeting, but better to meet in person. I don't like these. I don't like it when they do the virtual meetings. They really offend me. And I think they're all very well and good. 5 minutes of parents' evening is all very well and good if you've got a child who just ticks all the boxes and behaves normally. As I don't have that child, I have a child who you need more than 5 minutes to discuss. It always really, really irritates me. That's it. Into that studio. Okay, ready. I think I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, that's good. Right, so let's not spill the tea. Let's move you out of the way a sec. And I'm going to start with, I'll do them in order. Unless there's any particular pearl strand that you saw last night that you want to revisit, then let me know. If you've got any questions about pearls and you missed the show last night, because we did a pearl lesson last night, then just shout out. I'll get a few ready. And if you've got any requests for this morning, then just pop them into the comment section. Right, let's put this back then. There we go. We're all set up. Good morning, everybody. Do say good morning if you just joined us. These are very nice, aren't they? These are near rounds. I have called them potatoes because you know what I'm like. You can't mess with tea in the UK. You're absolutely right, Michael. Tea is the most important thing. So no, spilling tea is a felony. Definitely is. Right, so these are your near round pearl strands. Very, very nice strand. If you're looking for that little bit of luxury in your pearls, so a really classy, beautiful round style pearl. Sorry about my hair today. Gosh, I do look like I've walked through a hedge backwards. Then this is for you. This is a reasonable price point for a nice pearl, but it's keeping it quite small. If this shape and skin quality of pearl was bigger than this, you'd be looking in the sort of £100-ish range. But these ones are 4mm, so that they're a nice usable size and a beautiful, beautiful quality. So really classy. If you're looking for the classic pearl look, this is the one. The code for this one is 1AB. They're $29.50, 4 to 4.5mm. And I've called them potato because they're not 100% round, but as you can see, they are very, very round. Really nice pearls. Tiny little white seed pearls drilled to make pearl tassels. Very hard to get hold of, Bridget. And that's what I was showing you. Did you join the show last night, didn't you? I saw you. You know, in my shell, I don't know what Polly did with the shells, but in my shell, there was some tiny, tiny pearls. I think that's what they're trying to make, is those little seed pearls, because there just aren't very many in the marketplace. So watch this space. 4 years, maybe we'll have some more. 1AB, $29.50. 4 to 4.5mm. The smallest we go down to is 2mm. 2 to 3mm, 2 to 2.5mm, which is this size. So you could make little tassels with those, but I know the ones that you're after is the really, really, really tiny ones. I'll keep moving through them. 1AB, that is one of my favorite pearl strands of this this collection that we've been sent, because I like a round pearl. I think they look really good. Number 2 is 4 to 4.5mm near round in a cream. So you can see now that the skin condition has changed. You've got some rings on here, but actually it's a nice strand. Bit larger than the previous one. 2AC, $29.50. That's a nice pearl strand. The trouble is they're all nice, isn't it? You think number 3 is a chunky 6 to 7mm. That's the ones in the shell, those tiny, tiny, weeny ones that we harvested. 6 to 7 millimeter potatoes. Nice skin, nice and smooth. Look how smooth they are. And a good size for a necklace, I think, a 6 to 7 millimeter, don't you? I think that's a nice size for a necklace. You guys probably know better than me. Nice and chunky. This one is 3AD 2950. Thank you very much. My ring is from Elizabeth Hunt, and it's an argentium and pearl ring. So, and I bought that in her shop. 3AD 2950. Elizabeth does some really cool courses on argentium. If you're new to making jewelry or you want something a little bit different, she does do those. Number 4 next. This one, everyone was questioning my price last night. I've only got, how many left of this strand? 1, 2, 3, 5 of these remaining. And this is the pink iridescent organic shape. So you can see there that it's got this sort of wibbly wobbly shape. And they are 20 to 22 millimeters. 4BA for £6. It's a really lovely colour. Let me try and keep them still for you. That would be helpful. Look at that. So you've got these gorgeous iridescent colours in the metallic pinks and purples. And that is a really, really good price. 4BA. I'm intrigued to know if I did put the wrong price down. Maybe. I'd have to go back through the paperwork. I've got one for April. Thank you, April. Anyone else? Then I've only got 4 of these left. One for Rani. Thank you, Rani. So 3 of these ones left. I mean, that is great value for money. You can't go wrong there for £6. One for Leah Bird. 2 left. We might as well sell out and take them all. Nice, aren't they? Totally different. 2 left, guys. £6 a string. That is phenomenal. So all the strings today are 36 centimeters. So on this one, you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19 pearls for £6. £6. 31 pence a pearl. 31 pence a pearl. That's madness. April's having another one, and I've got one. Oh, I've got one for Jane Clack, so they've sold out. Thank you very much. Morning, Jane. Lovely. Then number 7 next. Oops. So this is the little, Bridget, this is the littlest we do. This is a 2 to 2.5 millimeter, a kind of organic rice nuggety shape, 2 to 2.5 millimeter. Let me try and get that a bit close to the camera for you. And you can see that they are a little bit irregular. You could pair some up. I think they would do your tassels. Let me know, would they do tassels? If I were to bunch them, it's hard to... I think you can make tassels from those. They're quite itsy bitsy. 7AU, £9 for your organic rice, but a nice quality, nice luster. You can see them shining there, shining in the light. Good colour and a very cute size for £9. That's a very affordable strand. See, you could do a double strand. That's lovely, isn't it? I really love pearls. 7AE for £9. I just love gemstones, really, don't I? Sometimes I amaze myself. I remind myself that this is how much I just love them. 7AE for £9. Organic rice pearls, 2 to 2.5 millimeter. That is a really good value strand for £9. No, too long and too big. Okay, so I'll keep my eye out for you, babies. I know the ones that you want. The traditional seed pearl is what you're after. Yeah. 7AE, £9. No takers on that. Surprise me there. I've got this one coming up next. Let's grab a few more. They make a nice sound. Can you hear the noise outside? Because they're doing some works out there. I don't know what they're doing. They're building flats next door, so I presume it's something to do with that. I've got skull pearls if you want them, Michael. They're in the other room. Do you want me to add them to the list? I love the skull pearls. Right. Next, we have got a slightly larger riced potato. It's probably between an oval and a drop or something. Again, nice strand, bit bigger, 4.5 to 5 millimeters. 9AG is the code for £9. There's something a little bit magical about them, isn't there? I think that's what it is. Nice strand there. 9AG for £9. Then I've got 3 to 3.5 millimeters. Absolutely gorgeous. Little drop shells, 10AH for £8. £8 a string. Really lovely. 10AH. Got lost in the pearls for a second there. Brain wandered into the world of pearls. These are your silver baroques. So a baroque pearl is a sort of misshapen pearl, so it's not a particular shape. So you've got your main bead there, and then it grows a tail within the shell itself. Look at that. Your second granddaughter's name is Pearl. Oh, that's nice. I did consider naming all my kids Jemmy names, but there's not a lot of boy Jemmy names, is there? Look at that. Look at these beauties. I've got a number 10 for Rani. Thank you, Rani. I'll say my pupils appreciate charmers now, since I bring many of my purchases into the geology class instead of the boring Danish rocks. I didn't know you were a teacher, Michael. What do you teach? Geology? How cool. You should come on the show, talk about geology. 11 BD, 39.50, 15 to 18 millimeters, and you get the whole strand here. So this is a really affordable way of buying a baroque pearl. So normally each pearl is individually priced. We sell them individually, but actually on this strand you get all of these for just $39.50. So that's a lot of pearls that you're getting. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 pearls on there. So each strand might vary slightly. About £2.32. You could do onyx, yeah. It's not got the same ring as pearl, has it, or ruby that they call girls. So no, it's not quite the same, but yes. These ones are $39.50, Jane. They're 11 BD, $39.50 for the full string. So that is incredible value for money. So when you look at them, you're going to get the odd blemish in here, but you're going to have a good side. So you'll always have one side that you can use, but they are an affordable baroque pearl. So this one is 11 BD. You could malachite. Yes, malachite. That's quite nice. 39.50. I can't rename them now. I don't know what number that was. 11. That's 12. 12 is a silver baroque. So similar size, but these have the silver color to them. This is a natural color. They're not dyed. Pretty though, or nice iridescent colors coming off here. Nice skins again. These are 13 to 15 millimeters, 12 BE for $44.50. Very nice. Oh, and jasper, absolutely. We forgot about jasper there. I do know a guy called Jasper as well. He owns a jewelry manufacturer. 13AI is these double pearls. 13AI for $24.50 for your double pearl strand. And this is a very affordable large round pearl strand. So if you're trying to make your classic round pearl jewelry, then this strand is absolutely perfect for that. Just one second. Nine to 10 millimeters, so a good juicy size. Look at that, nice quality, good value for money. This strand, really nice strand for a necklace. Look at that. 9 millimeters is a really good size pearl, nice chunky pearl. This one is 14AJ, $22.50. Between the two ivory baroque strings, which is the best? Oh, I'll have a look here. Just one second. 14AJ, $24.50. That is incredible value for money for your larger pearl sizes. So the price goes up generally at 9 millimeters. I've got a 13 for Jane Clack. Thank you, Jane. Let's have a look at those two strings for you again. Right, let's have a look. We'll do a comparison. Two 14s for Elysian and a 14 for Jane and a 14 for Bridget. Anyone else for 14? That is a really nice strand. Let's have a look. How much string woman. So I've got left 5 and 1, I think, at the top. 6 of these. Another one for Bridget. 5 left now. So only 5 remaining. That is it's a great size, nice chunky size. One for Lorraine. Morning, Lorraine. Some more for the hoard, James says. I've been doing my goldsmithing course this week, and I'm trying to, the ultimate goal of my goldsmithing is I'm trying to make my mum a ring with some diamonds that I bought her 20 years ago. Very large diamonds. This is going to be one hell of a ring. So I'm practicing. I had to go back to school, so I'm starting from scratch. But I suppose I've had 2 years training, so I'm not starting from scratch. I'm just refreshing an old skill. 14AJ at $22.50. I rarely see pearl jewelry here in Denmark. Really, it's really popular here, really popular, and over in America as well. Very, very popular jewelry. Extremely trendy for men and women. In all different styles. That's one of the things I love about it. It's so versatile that you can make a very traditional piece, like with those 9 millimeters. You can make your really traditional pearl necklace, and then you can make really modern, contemporary, cool, funky stuff. And because the prices range so much, they've got so much versatility in jewelry. It's just a fabulous, definitely fabulous product to work with. Right, so I've got the 2 codes here. This is 11 and this is 12. So they are 12. The smaller one, which is your 12, is $44.50, and the larger one is $39.50, which would lead me to believe the quality of these ones is going to be slightly better. So let me just have a quick sneaky look. Oh, I hope you feel better soon, Lorraine. If I had to choose, Tracy, I would choose, I mean, it is very close. Don't think I'd be able to choose. Do you know, it's so close. I think it's down to price. Then I'd go for the cheaper strand if it's down to price, which would be the larger one. I might have. Let me see if I've got the rest of the hank and I can pull you off a particular strand. Just a minute, because there's multiples of it. These are the ultimate tassels, aren't they? So why is it? Do you want me to pick you one? The pears better quality again. Yes, the pears are better quality again. These are really good, affordable way to be able to make multiple pieces. I mean, I could put them under the camera so you can see. They're very loud. Sorry. Let's just put those up a minute. So that is one hank, and this is, so that's the £44 hank, and then this one is the £39.50. So let's see. And immediately I can see a difference in quality. I'm not sure you guys can over a screen, but these are definitely at better quality overall as a string. So you can see here that there's some beautiful iridescence. They're a really nice colour. There are a couple of pits and marks, but this is a really affordable pearl string. So that's £44.50. That is definitely the higher quality string. However, in amongst the £39.50 string, these are a larger pearl. So you can see straight away they're larger. There's probably a string in here that's really nice. So let's see if we can find one. That's a nice string. Because we can take whichever one we want. It's quite a nice string, but it does have a couple of stained ones, which is a bit of a shame. This looks like a nice one. Yeah, that's one of the nicer strings, but you do have some pits. So if we were just to select that string, oh, sorry, so it's that string versus one of these strings. This has got some very high lusters. Look at those. That's very nice, that one. This one's very nice. This one's very nice. See, it's much easier to find a very nice string in this one. Okay, let's look at those a second. So the difference, trying to explain what I'm seeing, is quite tricky because obviously it's 20 years of buying pearls. That is what I'm doing. This one, if we just have a look at the quality, so this is the £39.50 string. So this is higher quality. And you can see, as I was saying last night, if you watched the show last night, that my aim here is this is a price point strand. So for £39.50, you're going to get, what was it, 17 pearls or something on the string. So insanely cheap. £2.32 each. So these are insanely cheap. If you consider what it goes into making pearls, that is insane. So what I'm looking for, because I'm not expecting to find perfect pearls for £2.32, nobody's going to expect to do that. So I'm looking to that you've got one good side really per pearl. So this one is nice. It's got a bit of staining, but actually the pearl itself is nice, really nice quality. This one is one that has been filled. So you see here where you get the dots, and I was saying last night that they often color them in with a metallic pen. That's that. But actually look at the other side. That's gorgeous. So if you can put that in a piece of jewelry, you know, you're looking at £2.32. You can make a really affordable, sizable piece of jewelry with that. it's coverable, definitely. So I would look to see that you're going to get a nice luster. So I'm looking for nice luster, nice iridescent colors. I mean, that's just gorgeous, isn't it? That's lovely. What's wrong with that one? It's got, again, it's got a pit here that they've colored in, but you can't really see it. And that side, absolutely perfect. So this has got some staining, but actually, again, that's a nice pearl. This is gorgeous. I love this long, thin one. It looks like a comet. Woo! And but again, it's been filled. But this side, beautiful. So you can see that each and every pearl, it will have a fault because it's £2.32. Morning, Hazel. So they're just really nice, affordable price point strands. So although, you know, it's £39.50 for the strand, you're getting such great value for money, I feel, on strands like this. So I think that's the best of the largest strands. And then with the smaller ones, I've selected these three. So these are a higher price point. So they were £44.50, I think. And you're getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, about 19 on there. £2.34, so about the same price. But these are slightly better quality. So you're looking here at, look at that. So there's fewer pits and marks. There is the odd pit and mark, but these are really lovely. Like that. There's no pearl on there where I would think, oh no, because quite often, you know, you get a strand, but on there's a couple of pearls that you're not going to be able to use. I mean, that's just divine, that one. That's gorgeous. I mean, look at that. I mean, that in itself, it should be a, you know, oh, it's got a pit, you see, that they filled. But if that wasn't there, that pearl itself would be £40 minimum. Yeah, this is nice. And I think that's just been rejected because of its folds, but I like its folds. Yeah, I think this is my favorite strand. The other strands, or these two, this one is insane, that pearl. These two are nice strands from the 44.50. That's my favorite strand. So if you want the 44.50, I'd go for that string. The code for that one is 12BD. And if you want the first string that I showed you, 11BD, oh, BE, 12BE and 11BD, 39.50. I think you want the high luster one. So why don't we go with that one, Tracy, that I've picked, 12BE. Let's take it out. 12BE. Yeah, that's it. Right. I'm going to put that one to one side. I don't have anywhere to put it. If you just let Lisa know when you check out that I put it to one side for you. But better write what number it is, or I'll be in trouble. Okay. Anyone wants another one of those, I can pick you another one. If anyone else wants a hand-chosen one, then let me know. No, you're welcome, more than welcome. It's what we like about a Friday morning, is we've got all the time in the world. Nice strand. Anyone want either of those or the number 11? Then just shout out and I'll select that one out for you. Can you pick me a nice one of each? I certainly can then. Right, let's have a look. So these are the two strings that I've pulled out. That one's nice as well. Wonder how many pearls I've looked at over the years. Probably millions. That's a nice string. That's one I like. This one I prefer to that one. Let's put that in there. This one has the odd showstopper on it, that's why. Yeah, let's go this string. This string on the 12s, Lynn. Sorry about the drilling outside. I do normally use stickers, don't I? The brain is dying. 12B. That's one on the 12s for you, Lynn. That's a nice one. And then this one that I've pulled out is the 11s. This is the best on the 11s because I've already done that one. So that's easier, isn't it? Come on, out it comes. That one on the 11s for you, Lynn. Hi, Jane. Hi, everyone on the bus. 11BD. Right, brilliant. Shall we put them away? Anyone else for anything else? 11. Okay. Shall I put those hats away? Ready for the noise? They're very loud, pearls. Back from Scotland, watching on a bus back from Scotland. How lovely what you've been doing in Scotland, Jane. I've got number 8 here. We've missed number 8. Number 8 is Oval Drops. Oh, this is one of my favourite strands. I love these. Aren't they cute? Little tiny drops. I don't know what you'd pair them with, but they've got to be good for something. £9 a string. 8AF, £9 a string for the little drops. These and the little rounds. I really like the strings. 8AF. Very cute. Aren't they cute? £9 a string. Let's keep moving. Then I've got some of the bigger strands. This one. I think 17 sold out. 17 sell out. 17 sold out. This one, I've only got 2 strings left. You've just been enjoying yourself. I like it. No description necessary to what you've been up to. Just been having fun. I've only got 2 strings left of the Edison. So these are the Edisons. This is a graduated string. So you've got starting at 10 millimeters and then going down to 13 millimeters. That lovely large pearl at the bottom is 13 millimeters. So the whole string, which you could just have restrung, it's going to look fabulous. So the Edisons are quite a round pearl. The multicolour off rounds, they're the knobbly ones, aren't they? I'm going to ask about those, Alyssine, and see. They're coming over to spend the weekend with me next weekend, so I shall ask in person and see if they've got any of the knobblies. Or I know Candy's after the hedgehoggy style, the knobbly bobblies, she calls them. So we'll see if any of those are in the market as well. So look at these. That's the whole string of Edison. £120. That is insane value for money. You could either restring and just make it into a beautiful, beautiful Edison necklace, or you could take them off. How many are on there? 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 20, 22, 24, 26, 30, 32, 34, 35 pearls on here. 35 pearls. And they're such a nice colour. So you have got a slight variance in the colour. So it goes from a pink into a purple. It's very pretty. 35 pearls. £3.43 per pearl on a large 10 to 13 mil. That is insane. That's really good value for money. I love that. 16AL, £120, but that's only £3.43 per pearl. Gorgeous, gorgeous pearls. We love an Edison. Beautiful colours. What is an Edison pearl? Oh, let me bore you with my geeky shell. Just a minute, Wayne. I found it. I found where Polly put it. So an Edison pearl is a pearl that grows in the gonad of the mollusk, which is the sex organ. So when you look at the shell, I'm going to show you here because it's hard to do it up there. When you look at the shell, you can imagine the creature living in here. So if we look at one side, the creature, like if you eat an oyster or a mussel, lives here, the fleshy creature. And right down here at the bottom is the sex organ of the creature. So what they do is they insert a bead down in this corner and it can't really move around. So the bead, it can't wiggle around, which is what creates the off-round shape. Is as they move around the shell, they get covered by nacre, but not in a perfect sphere. So but in the Edisons, because it's sort of snuggled down here, they come out really, really round like this. But you can only do one per mollusk. So you can see in this shell, they've planted lots of different pearls. So you get all sorts going on, but actually you would only get one down here in the base. So they tend to sit at a higher price point. They tend to be these gorgeous bluey purple colors, and you can see why, because that's the nacre of the shell. And so they come out these lovely, lovely colors, and you only get one per shell. So they're normally really quite pricey because of that. So from that shell that I harvested I can't believe that was last year. I thought it was this year, but it turns out all the years are just merging into one. These are the Edisons that we harvested, which I did mean to make into jewellery, and I might have even had them drilled. No, I didn't. So these are the Edisons that we harvested, and they're just lovely colours, aren't they? Coming out of the same mollusk as these little tiny seed pearls. Gorgeous. So that is an Edison pearl. So they're normally quite a high price point because of the fact you can only grow one at a time. So to get a whole strand with them averaging £3.43 each is just mental. 16AL, £120 for that string. And then also very nice, very nice. This is a near round 10 to 13 millimeters. So again, a graduated strand. So perfect if you just want to immediately make it into a piece of jewelry. Nice, clean skins, chunky strand, £120. You know, you're going to be able to retail that at a lot of money. Pearl necklaces with a 10 millimeter pearl, that's going to go for a lot of money. Let me see if I can find one. Just a minute. Necklaces. Strung necklaces. Let's see if I can put a size in. Pearl colour. I can't do it by size of pearl. 4 to 8 mil. So I'm on the website of the largest, I think the largest pearl company in the UK. 9 millimeter, 16-inch necklace, £485. 9 millimeter, 20-inch necklace, £710. So that, you know, you're going to be able to make, you're going to make money off the back of that. So what was that? £710. I can't see the quality of the pearls, and it's out of stock anyway, but I can't see the quality of the pearls. They look really nice, actually. But that gives you a vague idea that there's a lot to think about when it comes to pearls, because you do have that opportunity to make money, because you're going to really enhance the pearls and people see value in pearls. 15AK is the code for that one. That one is £120. They are white Edison. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. Also Edison pearls, but they are white Edison pearls. Right, now what is next? This one is next. I see. So you've got, I'll try and go a bit quicker because we've got a lot of pearls to get through. 4 to 5 millimeter little potatoes here. This is very affordable strand. 18 AN for £11. 4 to 5 millimeter potatoes. Again, that's a good base, isn't it? If you just want to add a few pearls within your jewelry, that's a really good size with a really good price point. 18. 19 is slightly larger, so 5 by 7.5. These are very much potato. No, it's a live only or direct messages, I'm afraid. But we must try and get stuff onto the website. Everyone asks me every week, don't they? 19AO, £12.50. 5 to 7 millimeters, £12.50. 19AO. Then we've got this really cool string with all the wonky shapes. Look at these little letter shapes. Someone said they look like teeth. I quite like the shape myself. All a little bit different. 20 BF, £27. And then 21. I've only got one left. I've only got one of this strand left. These are your orange and purple bi-coloured baroques, 14 to 25 millimeters. Again, a smashing price. These are £110 a string, sorry, but you get loads on here and they're very, very nice. Look at those. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19. 19. £5.79 each. That works out at, and they are a very, very nice quality little baroque. 14. What does it say there? I can't see. 14 to 25 millimeters. So the bead is about 14. That's what it's telling you. But I've only got one string of that one left. 20. Oh, that's the wrong code. No, I have got more than one string of this one. I do apologise. 22BI. I do have a few more of that one for £110. I've got one string of this one left. That's it. There's only one of this one left. So this is your iridescent cream coloured organic. I don't know what I called them in the end. I called them a nugget because not like the Keshis. The Keshis are very flat, but these are a little bit chunkier than that. But that's fun, isn't it? They're fun little pearls. Only one remaining on this one. This one is 21BH for £24.50 for that strand there. 21BH, £24.50. Morning, Karen. How are you doing? Loads of lovely pearls on there. 21BH. Last string on that one remaining. Is this the one? These were the ones that everyone was asking about. Now, these ones we've split 23. Let me just see, because Lisa changed the description, she said. Pink, cream. Right, okay, because I've got two options on these ones. The pink and the cream coloured. So it depends which one you want. Let's start with the cream colour. If you want the pink, you have to put pink in the code. So these are pairs. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20. So how many of the pink did I sell yesterday? Let's make sure we don't oversell them. 5. There's 5 pairs of the pink left. So if you wanted a pair of these ones are 23 BJ for 14.50 for a pair. 14.50, 23 BJ, but I've only got 5 pairs left. So they pair them all and they stick them onto these little sticky cards. And it's so handy, isn't it? These ones are half drilled. So half drilled pairs. They're very pretty, aren't they? Do you have the stunning twiglets? The twiglets are coming up later. Yes, we haven't done those yet, so I'll bring those on. 23 BJ, 14.50. Pink if you want a pink pair, and then just put 23 if you want a cream coloured pair. Let me know if you want pink, Joanne, because I don't think I made that very clear. Let me just do... Do you want a pink? Yeah, I thought you did. Lovely. So pink pair, 23 BJ is your code if you want to apply the pair on there. Right, let's move past those. I love the Brocs. Okay, this one is the pink. Let me just check this one's still available. I've lost some codes along the way. Oh, this is the right code. I've got only 1, 2, 3, 4 of this one remaining. This is your Baroque coin. So again, gorgeous metallic luster on all these lovely pearls. Really like this in a bracelet. We did this as a bracelet. Look at that. It's lovely, isn't it? And then you could see the beautiful colours and the metallic colours in your bracelet. That's really nice. How many bracelets could you make? 2 bracelets in there. If you made big chunky bracelet, that would look awesome, wouldn't it? With a cozy jumper. Oh, yes. I'm just mentally shopping. That's what I'm doing. 20 to 21 millimeters they are. 24 BK is your code. £36 a string, and that is for 36 centimeter string. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 pearls on there. So 36 is £1.80 per pearl, and they're loads of fun, aren't they? £1. I love these, Lorraine. I'm with you. I really like the chunkiness. 24 BK, £36. Don't forget that Fleur Relax and Craft has got a YouTube tutorial on pearl knotting in various methods. So you can always go and have a look at that. You just go over to Relax and Craft. One for Lorraine. £24 BK. They are really nice. I'm thinking, should I get a string? I mean, how hard can it be? It's can't be that hard, can it? 24 BK, I might get a string. £36. One for me. I'm sure Fleur will make me something if I ask her nicely. So moving on, there are 2 left, so I'm not pinching the stock. I'm not, I promise. I just think that's quite nice. And this sort of neutral colour is still in fashion, which I love because I'm a neutral kind of a person. And I think that's going to look really good. That's going to look really good with my neutrals, isn't it? That's really nice. And this burgundy, I think it goes with all the colours. Yeah, very much so. Anyway, moving on, not selling the stock to myself. Oh, 25 sold out, 26 sold out, 27. I've got 1 left. This is a peacock pearl, and this is a dyed colour. So do you know if the pearl lady sells reels of silk or string to string the pearls? She will do, absolutely. She'll definitely have silk if you want me to get silk. I'm not sure. Can you buy silk from Fleur? Maybe not. I'll have a look. Right, okay. Look at that. 27BN, £21.50. That's the last of the peacock These are very flat coins, very flat coin shapes. I could easily empty my bank account just in this live, Elysian says. Well, Candy keeps on saying that she's going to pop by. If anyone wants to pop by, then just let me know, and I'm sure you can come and select your own stuff. We were planning to do another shopping event before the end of the year. We just haven't done it. I haven't planned it in at all. And Lise told me I'm on a major countdown because I'm actually out the business for most of December. So, but if you want to pop by, then just shout out and come over. Let us know to make sure that I'm here. But you can come over and just have a mooch round if that's what you want to do. You're more than welcome. 27BN. Can I have on a separate invoice? Oh, Rani. 27BN. I'm going to put you as Rani Melrose 1. I did it like that, didn't I, the other day? So you come up as a different invoice. Why are they flat? How does that happen? The bead that they put in is very flat for a start, and that's just the way that they've obviously selected all the flat ones to go onto this string, is what I would say has happened here. So they must come out different heights. See, this one's a bit thicker. You can see where the build-up of nacre, as it's just got in one position, and it's built the nacre into there. And then for this string, they've picked it all that are quite slim. So, right, so that strand's sold out. Can you get the Griffin silk? But I bought some stunning pearls from you a few years ago that I would love to ombre cream pink and purple. So I need a long length of silk thread. Just drop it in a direct message for me, Karen, and on Facebook ideally, and I will ask her. And she might have some silk in the UK, so if she's got some and she can bring some down. Does it have to be Griffin silk? Because I don't think they're going to sell that in China. I think that is a European silk. Because when I first started Charmers Gems, I nearly sold silk, but then I decided to put the money into the gems. I was like, no, let's just buy the gems. So, but probably should, really, shouldn't I? Lovely. Right, what's this? Number 28. I've got 2 left. This is the one that's split, the string split. So let's be extra careful. Just going to take a couple out because the string snapped. So these are the wine bottles, James said last night. They are a Baroque rectangle. Lovely string. 1450. 28BO is your code, 1450. But they're so much fun, aren't they? Really like that. 1450. 28BO. Oh, thanks, Rani. I made a good decision there. Do you know, we get asked all the time about findings, and I think next time we go out to China, we're going to I'll probably try and do a sterling silver findings show. But I just haven't had a chance. And you know, we've been offered to borrow, I think it was £20,000 of findings. But it's just, my passion is the gemstones ultimately, and I go, oh, that's kind, thank you very much, and then I just don't get around to that. No, so I'm just happy with the gems. Did you get one of these last night? 28 28. I've got 2 of these left. Did I say I had one? My apologies. Yes, Rani, you did get one last night. So they're the little rectangles. I like that one. Then we have got, a rogue strand. This one's sold out, so let's not lose that one. The Griffin isn't long enough. Okay. I will find out. These ones, I did promise you last night that I would pair if you wanted them pairing. So I've got 29CE. These are the coin pearls, which are through drilled in the cream color, and that is 29CA. Sorry, and you get 2 pieces for £6. These were a big seller last night. I don't think I need to pair them for you live because I think they're going to pair themselves really, really easily. So you're going to get 2 pieces in your pack. And again, a nice simple pearl, aren't they? But with that high iridescence. So look at all the colour coming off there. Let's make another cup of tea. Let's put the light on here, shall we? That's a bit better. I've moved the lights out the way. I just realised. Oh, look, they've come to life now. Makes all the difference. a 29. So if you want 2 pieces, that is the code 29CA. I'll just type you in. One for Karen. They're through drills. Can you pop a head pin in and then make a nice simple earring? Look at those. They're absolutely beautiful. I would definitely multi-purchase these. It saves buying a whole strand, and you're going to get them paired so that they match nicely. I shall do some pairing. I might do some pairing this afternoon, actually. Pair up. Oh, it's a lovely pair, isn't it? 2 of these for Elysian. Look at those. They're just beautiful. And some of them are very, very smooth. If you needed a particularly smooth pair, then I can separate those as well. But the beautiful colours, absolutely gorgeous. One for April Leask. I think we should do our pearl stock next. What do you reckon? See, we've definitely got the skulls. Everyone wants the skulls. Look at those. They're so nice. Right, anyway, that's the cream colour pair. 29CA. And then these ones I will have to pair up. Oh, they're so pretty. Lovely, aren't they lovely? Naki Kadu, I hope I said your name right. 2 for you. If you're a new customer, Naki, I don't recognise your name. Please, could you direct message us with your email address? That would be great. Thank you very much. I don't mind if they don't exactly. I do not mind if they not exactly match. So it's OCD, it's true. There's a gold pair here. These are lovely. If you want me to pick you a pair of these now, I can do that. If anyone wants me to pair them up a pair in a particular colour, I can do that for you. 30CB is the code for the pinks. And you've got your peaches. And I remember doing some of these similar to this in China, actually. Do you remember? And we paired them all up. Just 1 second. Just 1 sec. Please could I have a gold pair, Karen says. Yes. Let's look at the gold pairs. I mean, I'm asking if you want me to pair them up, because obviously I just want to pair them up. Right. Let's pull all the gold ones out. Oh, look at that one. Getting ready for Christmas, Karen. Christmas jewellery, gold and pearl earrings. I'm liking that. No silver, that one. No, it's not gold. That's quite insane. This one is insane. Look, it's gold. And it's almost got a rim and then it goes into pink. It's quite interesting. Right, okay. Let's move them away. Not quite perfectly round, but still a nice pair. That's not going to make a pair. They are a nuisance. Slightly bigger than this one. This one. That's nice. I think I'm only going to get... Oh, he's very gold. And that one's very gold. That's slightly bigger, but not the same colour. Right. the same colour. Shame. Very nice. Right, I've got 2 pairs. Do you want A or B, Karen? A for the top and B for the bottom. Did I buy these last night? These are half drilled. I have to tell you that. That's important to know. Half drilled, not fully drilled. Did I buy these last night? This is code number 30. Let me have a look for you, Bridget. Yep, you bought 1 pair. Wendy would just like 2 non-matching. Yep, let me put you in 29, Wendy. And Karen would like pair A. Let me put your name on these. Anyone else want anything pairing up? Let me know. If not, we will move through. No problem. Scoop. I'm going for no. I don't want them matching. You don't want them pairing up. Right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We're on to the final tray. Just 1 second. Just grab it. Another pair then, all the same colour, fully drilled. Bridget, in the cream are fully drilled and the pink aren't. I did say last night that I could drill them, but I don't know how brave I am. Do you think I could? Lilac pair, fully drilled. On, let me have a go. I just have to get my pendulum drill going at home. I will have a go. Lilac pair. Oh, it's tricky. I'm going to go with that pair, Bridget, for you, but I'm going to take, just see, I'm going to take this pair as well in case I don't do it right. Right. 30, haven't I? Code 30 CB. Right. Let me just put those. I don't have any little bags with me today, which is frustrating. To drill those ones, let's pop you down. If you remember when you check out, just remind us in the notes that you've had yours drilled, in case Lisa just picks yours without thinking, but I'll try and remember to tell her. Right, okay, what are we doing next? Now for the gorgeous sticky sticks. Okay, if you have them in any colour, if not just half drilled. Let me see how I get on, Wendy. If I manage to do Bridget's, I'll do you a pair as well. I'll write you down. Fully drill. Any colour. Any colour. Right, I've written you down. Okay, these are the gorgeous stick pearls. Aren't they gorgeous? They're just amazing. They're not cheap, unfortunately. We'd all love them to be cheap, but I think per pearl, they probably are cheap. I think they're going to be around about £1 per pearl, but you have to buy the whole strand. 31cc, £75. But this is awesome. What a great strand. Look at those. That is a great string, isn't it? Packed full of the most divine, gorgeous colours. Look at those colours. Look at the metallic luster. They're just all good, aren't they? They're insane, insane, insane. Right, Karen wants one. I've only actually got 6, I think. One for you, Karen. What are you going to do with them, Karen? Are you going to make them into individuals? You can make little earrings with them, couldn't you? You could just make one hell of a necklace, like Cleopatra. They'd look really good in clothes, wouldn't they, if you put them in material? I don't know. I can't wait to see. Let us know what you do with them. I'm quite intrigued as to how you use the stick pearl, but they are gorgeous. Absolutely love this. 31cc, £75 for your pink and gold sticks. Love them. I've got you, Karen, for one. Then we've got 32. These are 32cd for your little Keshi style nuggets. 32cd, £66. Beautiful, quite chunky nuggets there. Pretty, aren't they? Very uniform. It's a nice string, that is. That one is 32cd for £66, 8 to 10 millimeters. This one is 33. I'm just checking, sorry, that we haven't sold out of any. This one is limited stock. I'll do a count in a second. Look at those. These are more of a pastel colour. So you've got your pinks and golds in there. Nice pastel-y colour stick. This one is 33CE for £24.50. Karen's going to wear her fancy pearls around the house. Well, I'm with you, Karen, because, you know, I've got this enormous 3-carat diamond currently locked in the safe with no key. Doing your housework with a 3-carat diamond on is just better than doing your housework without. So I totally get where you're coming from. 33CE, £24.50, lovely pastel colours. So your pale pinks, your golds, a really pretty strand, that one. This one, I've only got, where's the count? 6 of those remaining. So that one sold. We sold quite a few yesterday. 33CE, lovely string. I really like that. 33CE, £24.50. The little flowery chaps, flower shapes. This one is 34CF for £60 for your flowers, but very perfect flowers. 34CF in the silver colour. Right, I'm getting bored now, so we're going to move on because, you know, I don't have any attention span. Let's do this string I particularly like. So these are the pink and purple colours in a little 3mm. Let me just, it's got a bit of a kink in it. There you are. In a 3mm, a pinky purple colour. So nice colour, not dyed, natural colour. 42CN for £21.50. Bridget, is this any good, or is it still a bit too big? Much rounder beads. Thanks, Rani. Yeah, I like the flowers. They're nice. 42CN, £21.50. This one I like. This one I like. This one is 44CP for £21.50. And that is your potatoes, 5 to 6mm, again in that nice colour, in the pink and purple. 44CP, £21.50. And then which else do I want to play? I'm going to play the beady bead things because these are kind of cool. There's little beady beads. You get peach ones and big ones. Prudence would like 2 42s. Oh, there is. There's only just that many left. I've just got one left of the 42s now. Thank you. How cool is that? So you get 2 little beady beads, and these are 48 CT for £6. So 2 pieces for £6. This is the smaller size. Some are peach and some are cream. 48 CT, and then there is a larger size. They're cool, aren't they? Cool. Okay, lovely. Yeah, thank you, Bridget. Do that and we'll try and help you out. 49 CU, 2 of the larger size for £9. I presume you can make them into earrings, or I don't know if it would make a rather cool ring, wouldn't it? 49 CU for £9. We're going to Oz and New Zealand in January to visit my son, thinking a nice white linen top with a twiglet necklace. Loving it, Karen. That's properly leaving the house. Right, I've got some Larimar beads. Larimar beads are 53DA. You get 2 pieces in your pack of a 6mm round Larimar for £6. So if you want to pair these with your pearls, they're a nice accompaniment. 53DA, £6 for 2 Larimar beads that go very well with pearls. So she just popped those in. 49 CU for Karen Atkinson. You did get one last night, Karen. Did you want another one? Right. Okay. I'm going to stop with all these now. That. This sticker is on here. Now, on the only request I've had, oh yes, excellent, thank you. The only request I've had is the skulls. So let's do those next. I'll go and grab the skulls. I'm trying to see if there's any other pearls that I've got that I think that you might like. Some of our biggest selling lines. Most of those are on a website. If there's any other gemstones that you want, then pop them into the request section, or you want to look at something particular, I'll have a look and see if there's anything I've got hidden away, shall I? As to what we might want to bring on. Just a second. Just 1 second. Let me do that. Right. Pearls, skull pearls. That's what I'm on.
Yeah, they're the ones that you cleared off the top with the
Oh yes. This one. Right, let's have a look at skulls a second. So the skull pearls are all hand cut. So full drill, half drill, full drill, half drill. Is that right? Half drill. Right. So these are the full drills. They are cute. Look at that. They're so fiddly. Here we are. Kath and I were at the Watt Institute last Friday and they had the most awesome fossil. I got photos for you. Oh, send them through. They do love a fossil. Right, so he's a bit rubbish. They're so cute. Look at that. So these are the full drilled. The code for these ones is 21PJ at 1450 each, and they are 10 to 13.5 millimeters. Search. I wonder who had the idea to full drill to carve little skulls into pearls. They do look good though, don't they? Again, I could try and pair them up if you wanted a pair. You could possibly pair them. I mean, they're quite tricky. But that's probably a pair, isn't it? You could have little skull earrings. 21PJ is the code. 1450 for your full drills. I'm going to put those together as a pair. It's quite hard to get the colour and the size matching. Huh, look at that. Maybe like this. Yes, they're very cute. 1450, 21PJ for your full drills. I'm going to put them all back, mix them all up now. Right, so that's the full drills. For the half drilled, I've only got 3 left. Obviously very popular in a half drill. 21PJ for Karen as a pair, absolutely. And they go for 21. Right. Do that pair, Karen. Okay, drilled pair. Lovely. Right, that's that done for you, Karen. Half drills. I've only got 3. These are 1450 as well, so they're drilled through the head. And that's the last one. You're not going to get a perfect pair. almost a pair, but not a perfect pair. But if you're happy with that, 20XH 1450 for the half drilled skulls. And if you want a nearly perfect pair, then look how many tiny little full drilled. These are a smaller size, 6 to 9.5 millimeter, £12.50 each. Oh, they're so cute. Yeah, we could probably pair them up if anyone wants a pair. And they are. These ones are 23SR for the full drilled, £12.50 each. Make me chuckle. 23SR, £12.50. And then we've got half drilled skulls as well. Same sort of size, I think 6 to 9.5 millimeter, 22 KU for your half drilled. Tiny skulls. I don't think they're on our website. Maybe they should be. Where's my scoop? There he is. That's it. That's all of the skulls. And if you want gold pearls, these ones are £41.50 each. These are just insane. Look at that. Gorgeous. These are half drilled gold pearls, gold barocks, 55 HB, £41.50. But again, I compare these for you if you want. On the half drilled, where's that one drilled? No, it's not drilled. Oh, I bet it was. Yes, it was at the top there. Wow, these are insane colour. 55 HB. That one. £41.50 each. Amazing. They're one of my favourite lines, hence the fact we have so many. Then I've got a shooting star strand. Not as a strand. These are as individual shooting stars. You get 3 shooting stars. So these are stars that have got little tails. Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Karen. Karen's got some of those from our last visit to China. You get 3 pieces for £11, 53XI, 3 for £11 on your shooting stars. I think they're cool. I like the shooting stars. 53XI. And then, oh, look at these silvery stars. And you get 3 pieces in your pack. Wow, look at those. Oh, emerald beads. We don't have any emerald beads, I'm afraid. You don't get a lot of emerald beads in our quality. Look at that. You get 3 pieces in your pack for £9 of the little stars. These ones are 12 millimeter through drilled. And I can definitely make sure you get a kind of set. So I've got a whole string here of these to work with. 54 PO for the stars. And what else do I have in here? This is an Edison pack, 6QX. You get 3 Edisons for £19.50. Oh, and they're so gorgeous. Look at those. 3 for £19.50. These ones are through drilled. That's great value for money on your Edisons. 6QX 1950. Tracy West would like. Morning, Tracy. 54. Was it 54 PO? The stars. Four. Lovely. That's your Edison's 6QX 1950 for 3 Edison style pearls. And then what else have I got over here? Not a lot left over here. Oh, I love these. How much were they? Oh, really, really like these. These are the geometric pearls that I just fell in love with this. So they've put a bead inside, look, that's got flat surfaces. So you get these really cool pattern in your Brock. And these are such a nice luster. There's only 2 left. Wow. Look at the rainbows on there. It's really cool. This one is half drilled. Half drilled. They are 46.50 each, and they are 20 to 30 millimeters half drilled. 46.50, 33 EQ. Shooting stars. Just find that for you. Shooting stars was 53 XI, 3 pieces for £11. 33 EQ half drilled, that one. So I love those. What else is in my pack here? High luster ovals. These are nice. I only got 3 strands of these. Oh yes, they are high luster. Blimey. Look at the luster on there. High luster ovals, 181 AE, 21.50 a string. Very nice. 4.5 to 4 to 4.5 millimeters. 181 AE. Right. Do we have any more requests? I think that's it. I'm exhausted on my options there on the pearls. A 53. Let me just pop you in there. Tracy, you've got one of those. Lovely. What do you reckon, people? Are you done with me already? Already on a Friday morning? That would be unusual, wouldn't it? Someone normally pops up at the last minute and says, oh, can I have this? Can I have that? Anyone for anything else? Let me know. Now is the time. It doesn't have to be pearls. It can be any of the gemstones that you like. Anything you like. What do you want to see? That's what I've got to know. What would you like to see this morning? I'll give you a second to respond in case you've got any burning desires. If not, I'm going to leave you to it. I came late, Tracy said. You did come late. You missed all the good stuff, Tracy. You didn't really. You got some good bits at the end there. Anyone else? Now, next week, we are doing a mineral live, which means specimens. We've got some really cool specimens, everything from your tanzanite right through to unusual specimens. I've got alexandrite crystals, 2 alexandrite crystals, which is quite exciting. and awesome, all sorts of weird and wonderful specimens. I don't have any quartz beads, sadly not, no. Can we purchase the shell mollusks? Unfortunately not, Bridget. We did get lots of questions. We're not allowed to import the shells, otherwise we would, but we're not allowed to import them. I'm going to see if there is a route round that, if the way they treat them before they come out. But so far not. We can get hold of Mabe pearl shells, but they're kind of varnished when you see them, and they are about 55 pounds for the shell, so they're quite pricey for half a shell. But yeah, they are pretty though. I'll give you that, they are pretty, but they seem to have some sort of varnish, so I think it's because you're importing, you know, a creature really. So those ones that I have brought with me, I've put through the dishwasher. That's all I can do. Is there live on Monday? I think there is. Let me just double check. Gemma will be live on Monday. Let me have a look. Oh, I can't see. It says it's not showing it up, but just a minute. That's not the question. That's the wrong group. Yes, it looks like it. I don't know what it is though. Sorry to be vague. Yes, Monday, 6 p.m. on Instagram. Gemma is live. So yeah, like a bowl. Yeah, like a bowl. Right. Okay, well, I'm going to leave you to it then, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'll be back on Thursday with my minerals, so come along. Hopefully, you never know, Jemmy Claire might say she'll come and join me. Maybe she won't. We'll have to wait and see. But I hope you all have a lovely, lovely weekend. And your invoices will be out to you over the course of the weekend. If you're a new customer, don't forget to direct messages or email us at info@charmersgems. It's over there, just disappearing. info@charmersgems.com with your email address so we can get your invoice out to you. I hope to see you soon. I'll see you next week. Have a nice weekend. Cheerio, everyone. Bye.